Hey everyone, so we got a real cool show for you this week. We're heading into the Remac Mine, and the Remac Mine is just an awesome mine. It's the biggest mine I've ever been in. It goes down thousands of feet, and I don't know anyone that's ever made it to the bottom. A lot of people have tried and they ran out of rope. There's apparently about 3,000 bats that live in there, but they don't know where exactly because they've never seen them. So we're going to go in this mine. It's really cool. First, we're going to show you a couple artifacts, and then we'll play the title, and then we'll take you to the Remac. There, this is a really old miner's hat. It was one of the first fiberglass hats made. They were called hard-boiled hats by Ballard, and they were made back around 1919 when they first started making these. These are a set of Wolf mining lights. They're really cool lights. I use them in mines. So here's a set of antique gold scales with brass weights there. Here's some literature from the Granby copper mine, old Granby News from 1917. And here's an old Tommy stick, which is the first lights they had in mines and stuff, just used a candle, and this just kind of comes off and hangs on your light like that, and you could stick it in the side of a shaft of timber or something, right? And here's some other lights that I got. I don't know what this is. It's called a wire press. Somehow it's used to make some sort of wire to clean these carbide lamps out. I don't really know how it works. These are a collection of blacksmith tools. I bought a whole bunch of them and I just sandblasted them all up and put a little bit of paint on them.
Running out and the usual life, streets infected and crawled in the slime. The neon nightmare is about to unwind.
Alright, so we're here with Kevin. We're just checking out the Remac Mine. We took that drone up for a little flight there. And there's just an awesome audit right up the very top that's got a real narrow, goes way in. I'll show it to you on the drone. And so we're going to try to get down to the bottom level here. Alright, so we're just taking off from the kind of the lower level, the top of the mine here, right by the hydro line. It's about a mile from the Penderel River. The processor was at the river. And so this is just a really huge mine, over 1,000 feet from the top to the bottom. And then it goes way below the bottom level, so there's over a mile of vertical development in this mine. So as you fly over it, you think, well, that crack maybe doesn't look that big, but those trees are full-grown trees, eh? So there's two kind of a big sections that go straight down. There's been quite a few guys that tried to reach the bottom of this with ropes. One guy, they said they had 800 feet of rope and they couldn't get to the bottom. This is the site of the largest hibernation site in BC. They've logged over 3,000 bats in here, but this is so massive they don't know where they are. They've never been able to find them. They've tried to hire people to go down there and no one's got to the bottom of there and it's ever that I know of. So it's a real pretty interesting challenge to get to the bottom of this guy. There's two main levels in this mine, the 2,600 foot level, which is what we're sitting at with the screw where we're going to go in, and then about 800 feet below that there's the 1900 level. That's the main haul level that all this ore was trucked out all the way to the Penderel River, about a mile, a long tunnel, and that's where the ore came out. So we're going to go in there and we'll show you a bunch of this mine. We're not going to get to the very bottom today. We're going to come back another day. We've got a plan to get a whole bunch of rope and go to the very bottom of the mine and see if we're probably going to be the first ones that have ever filmed the bottom of the mine. It's supposed to be inaccessible, but obviously it's not because it was mined at one time. So there was miners down there, And it used to go right underneath the river, but I think that section will be flooded, but we'll see what we can find. This mine was a lead, silver, and zinc mine. It shut down in 1971. Well, pretty cool big opening down there. So we're going to go in behind Ken there, and we're going to go around there. But as you can see, looking up this way, this is how we got into this portal. And we just come down, it's a little icy here, but pretty extensive mine. There's probably going to be miles of tunnels and stuff here, because from the town of Remac where we came, it's quite a long ways on the skidoo, and Ken says that it's all connected, so pretty exciting mine. As you can see, that's a pretty neat big glory hole here that they would have mined this out, and that's what you can see from the drone when we look down. Alright, so this is what we're seeing from the drone. It was a pretty impressive looking glory hole, so they mined all this out, and obviously there must be a main haulage level below us there, and probably a big railway, so there's quite a few levels to this mine. You can see we're at, no trip there. Yeah, you can see that this is there's one level there, there's a level below that, so that's 1, 2, and there's a one there, 3, and we're seeing 4 there, so we can see 4 levels just from where we're standing here. Look at the sulfides on there. You can see the deposit, the sulfides. That's what they would have mined. This probably would have been full of sulfides, maybe a gold mine. And so we're just going to head, this winds around here. We're just going to head down this tunnel here, and we can see if we can get down to that lower adit.
Oh, that's cool. Never been in here in the winter.
Well, look at the size of those icicles there. Eh? Pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen icicles that big. Some iron there. Well, this is a huge tunnel here, so this looks like it probably had modern trucks in here. This doesn't look that old to me. It looks like they had big ore trucks in here, because you never see tunnels this big otherwise.
Yeah, there's the rails outside, so I imagine they had some kind of
Oh, there you go. So this was obviously a tunnel that went across here, and then they mined it all out, put a block in there. It was pretty neat. Boy, this is a neat mine. Wow, look at the size of that portal. I never saw anything that big even in Phoenix. Oh, obviously we got a level below us because we got a bunch of light there, I think, eh?
Yeah,
I think there's light, yeah.
There's many levels.
So it must be and there, well, that is just a huge bloody stope. I've never seen a stope that big anywhere. This is the biggest stope I've ever seen.
It's rather intimidating.
I don't know how many feet that up that is, but man, it got to be from top to bottom, guys. It's got to be like 200 feet. That's a huge open stope. Huh, is this ever impressive? We're just along this ledge here. So this is where we look down into the drone, this big slit. And this is what we can see from in here. All these different levels here. This would have been mined out by trucks in the 70s. Kind of a main haul level. And you can see those little holes, eh? That were going into the stope on each side. Wow. And there we go. Alright, so these look like the remains of there's probably a compressor in here and a winch. So there would have been a compressor here because there's a big decline here. This is one of the cars that they probably used to haul ore up from the bottom of the decline. And there's where the compressor and the winch setup was up in here. You see, just massive working in here. So this is where this decline is, and it's a really cool decline. I'll just give you a shot here. See, look, like this is a big mine. Look how far apart those rails are. You're talking about maybe a 48 gauge on that. We've never seen mine cars that big. And this decline goes down. And it's kind of cool with these declines because it's the rope that's not really steep. And it's not that hard to get down to a bottom level there. All right, so we're heading down this. All right, keep moving down there, Ken. I'll just kind of show you how this works here. So Ken's just laying himself down with the petrol rig there. This is a pretty good decline. It's good practice for just getting used to using this plane like this. So I'll give you a shot up. We come up that shaft. There we go. That's what it looks like going up there. So Pretty big shaft. And this is a 48-inch track, so I had some pretty big carts coming up and down here. Don't know ropes?
They said they went down 500 feet in that video.
They take the elevator down?
Must have.
All right. So we're just looking at this level. I'm not sure what level this is, but we're way down in the big stope. This is really cool. Although station, we can't go down the ore pass anymore because we ran out of rope. We got, I don't know, we got 100 or so feet of rope, and we don't have any more though. So it's a little steep to go down without a rope. There's another ore pass going straight down here. From a higher level. Fairly steep going down there. But there's no reason why I can't continue going down the shaft. There's an old explosive box right there. See, there's the...
Oh yeah.
So that's pretty old.
That's a pretty big rail. What would they have this in here for?
Yeah. And here is another... Oh, so we need to go down to explore this mine.
Yeah. I wonder what those numbers
Look,
mean.
and there's quite a few. Lots of electrical equipment and stuff in here, old rusty stuff. Look at the size of those cables. Oh, it's just a steel cable. And then another switching box there, I guess. And there's probably an electrical box there. Well, this is a big mine.
Not so far.
This is copper here. These are copper.
I believe it was mostly silver, copper, zinc, and lead, and some gold.
You know, zinc isn't the sexiest of metals, or lead, but some of the biggest values of any mines in BC come from lead. They make more money off lead than anything else. Everyone likes to talk about gold, but oh, there's a ladder going up, and that's the manway on the side there. But we're not going to take that manway; it's too rotten. Yeah. So that's what we're going to get. One of these days, these are those 3 tunnels as we came in. They're crosscuts that they used to work this stope. So the way they would have mined this is they put those crosscut tunnels up and they went further up and they would have started at the top and then slowly worked their way down. They would have had a big ore pass going down, so you know they'd never work a stope that high. You always you work quite low. So we're going to have a look down this crosscut tunnel here and see where it goes. All right, well, let's go down. I always like to go down the right-hand tunnel first because then I remember exactly where I've been.
Yeah.
That's my rule. I always go to the right hand, and then you keep going right, and they get to the end, then you turn around, then you keep going to right.
Okay.
That way you end up going in every, you'll have gone on every passage. By the time you get out, you don't have to remember where you've been. Got a little shot here, I guess, and I was a little more interested in something new. Oh, no, too bad it's empty. More water, oh, well, you feel like it once. First time.
Yeah. So this was an entrance here. This was this goes right outside. It's filled in, but we're just about outside here.
Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, I see, okay. So you can't get up there anymore, it's
Not without digging.
caved in.
Yeah.
Pretty neat door.
Yeah.
A little stope here.
Is that just a working level right there?
Oh, they just found a little deposit in here and they just mined it out. See, there's a bit of a vein or something in here. This is interesting.
There's
Sure, oh, I see. Okay, yeah, they were just little pockets to hold that
a little platform to work
platform
off.
up there. Yeah, okay. I hadn't seen that before. All right. Most tunnels don't have a lot of water in them because they build them at a slight decline, so it takes less energy to push the carts out and also keeps the water out. Yeah, so we're starting a bit of a raise here now. Had some calcium carbonate there at the end of a little section we were in there wasn't quartz. Oh, very gray looking material in here. Oh, that doesn't look, we're violating our right hand rule, but it doesn't look like it goes very far anyhow. Oh, here's some drill bits. Have a look at this here, Ken. I've seen these before.
Oh, is this a piece of the dynamite box here?
Yeah, it's a dynamite box, but these are,
Oh yeah.
they put these on the end of drill steel.
Yep.
And they're drills, I've seen a whole bunch of them before. I thought they were blasting caps, but I was wrong, so
There's a
I got corrected. Yeah, that's an old explosive box. I've seen a box just like that in another mine that had those in it. So they, when they're drilling, they just weld a new bit on the end of the drill steel,
okay.
rather than having to sharpen them like they used to in the old days.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a rat. Oh, he just stuck his nose in there.
Yeah. You kind of smell them.
Yeah, it had a unique odor. Oh, it goes back in there.
What is it?
Might be back to that stope, I think, probably. You're not going to get through there anyhow, but...
Look at that little thing. What's that? Is
That's
that
a rat's nest. Yeah, that's rat shit. That's a rat's nest.
He
Yeah.
builds a little house like that, eh?
Yeah.
That's
There's a drill steel stuck in the ribs there.
yeah.
That's stuck in there.
No rod if you hit it.
That looks like it opens up in the stope here.
Another big
Oh,
hole.
there we go.
Here, I bet you this goes to where we just were. Right. Oh no, that's
Nope. It's to the other side of it, I think.
that's a big stope there.
Yeah. Where we just were, it's blocked off. You just kind of see where that rat was. But it didn't go. Yeah. Definitely goes to lower levels there.
Oh, this is a dark section.
Yeah. There's easier, probably easier ways going down there than that. I think it'll all be connected under there anyways.
I think so.
You know, these stopes look so big. Kind of, I'd probably rather go down those declines because it's consistent grade.
That's,
Because there's a lot of crap there, eh?
that's what we went down, man. That's what we were going down.
Yeah.
Yes. Definitely scarier looking when you're looking down into it than when you're in it.
Yeah, it's not bad, I guess, eh?
For me, anyway.
I don't know if it'd be safer going down here or going down the stope, eh? It doesn't really matter one way or the other, it's whatever you prefer. I don't think there's...
I think as long as you clean the shit out of it.
You can't really fall very far. I mean, you start sliding, you're going to hit the side of it. Okay, well, let's break my rule and we'll go on. Check this one.
So that's
Because I don't think it's going to go very far here. I think it'll just be the top. I can feel some air, I think. Well, you can see outside here.
oh, yeah.
See, I should have stuck with my rule. Now I'm going to get fucked up.
I've been in here enough. I know where we are.
Okay.
Yes, it is. It's nice.
So you've been on this level, but you haven't been on the level below it?
No, I haven't been below.
Okay.
I've been above
Oh, yeah.
a couple different levels on top.
Yeah, well, this is the easy level, right? So it's all level, right? Oh, yeah, there's the sunshine. Wow, look at that, eh? That's quite something. Massive stopes. Were we on the other end there?
Yeah, we're.
Is that where our packs are at the other end or no?
Yeah.
I never know where I am underground. Well, yeah, lots of little caverns in here. But Ken says he knows where we are, so here's some food for the bats. The bats like eating these moths, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Most people think bats eat a lot of mosquitoes, and they do eat some, but you have to catch a lot of small mosquitoes to make much of a meal.
No.
Them moths are much tastier. Oh yeah. Ah. It's good. Good thing there's some light coming in here, because you would never, it's so big there, you'd never be able to see nothing if there was no natural light here. I still got some railway in here. See a lot of railway in here? Just a bit here and there. Yeah. Oh, pretty nice looking rock. Yeah.
Stands right at that reef.
Lots of beer cans in. Yeah, you wouldn't find any decent explosive boxes or artifacts like that in here, I don't think, on this level. It's had its fair share of visitors. HRC there, that was written with a carbide lamp, eh?
Yeah, I see some more carbide lamps up here. Hardware. So that's got to be old then. This is an old section.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, pretty fair sized mine. And here we got some rails. It was kind of cool with the rails going around the corner. Got some darker colors in here. Really gray. Lots of flow stones. $150, so that's 150 feet in. Extra old stock. Boy, something has good taste, that's what it's doing. That's her. Use that for something, I don't know what. Alright, so we're just going to have a fun one night. This is one of the top level stopes here, and it's not that steep, so we're going to have a look down here. This is where we flew over with the quadcopter there. Got some shots of this. And we're just going to wander down to the stope here. It doesn't look that steep. Going into here, we just had to hike down this little part here, and we'll see if we can find another level. I don't think we want to go across there. Told you not to worry, you won't hit you.
Yeah.
You got to keep reminding yourself, though. Flies at you. Well, it's pretty solid rock.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any. I don't think it'd be unstable at all. Yeah. Well, let's see if we can find a crosscut level here to go into. Not really steep here. Looks like there's a crosscut level right behind it, or right underneath us, but I don't know if it's going to go very far.
I know, Rick, if you throw a rock, it's dropped.
Yeah, there we are. See, lots and lots of feet of stope. Just an excellent place to play with. Play with the ropes if you like going up and down steep slopes. And this here is a bat monitor, so they calling screams from the bats and a little charger here. Yeah. Similar to the ones that we have, except obviously it's got a charger on it. We saw one bat in here. They were checking out another big stope. You don't see open stopes this big very many places, but here we are. We suspect this is hooked up the one that we were investigating today, but Ken doesn't know of any way of getting past it. But it must have been connected at one time. Pretty cool waterfall here. This is kind of the end of this stope that they mined out. And the way it goes, like way down there, it goes a long ways down there. That's just a massive stope.
Talk, cut to the chase. Time's running out, and they're using live bait. Streets infected.